Hello, race fans. This is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross. It's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Yo, welcome. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Fishy Hour. What's up, Brian? How you doing today?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Good.
I'm super happy to be back on the show, man. You know, it's which is that 3-week run, man. I missed it, so I'm glad I'm back. Thanks for having me back.
Will the movie reviews return? Said ask Kevin.
Who's asking that?
Kevin. That was a funny post. I like it.
Dude, that's up to the higher ups, the corporate
That's
boss,
so funny.
big and in charge. I'm totally into movie reviews. Let's do it.
Shout out to Peter86 for coming in first like of the day, and we'll give the first comment to the first comment to Peter and the first like to Mr. Kevin Nicotto. School fishing_reps.
Kevin?
Yep.
The judge is in there. He changed his name. It's the Judge.
Yeah.
That's just straight the Judge.
That's like so 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Shout out to SoCal Steve, Salty Rice, Leonard. What's up, Leonard? Mr. Carl Black. What up, Carl? Benji. What up, Benji? Welcome. Mr. Zach Riggs. What? Zach's in here. What's up, Zach? Dang. Arnie. Mr. Arnie. What's up, Arnie? Doug Rubin. El Sueño in the house. What's up, Doug? Welcome back. Down Nisty. What's up, Roy? What's up, Kevin? Captain Dan. Hi, Captain Dan. The Judge. The Mr. The Judge Lehman. What else? Izzy. What's up, Izzy? Good to have you.
What's up, Izzy? Mona. What's up, man? We're freezing up here.
Is it?
Currently it's getting into the high 30s, low 40s up here. I know. I almost turned on my heater, but nah.
I turned on my heater last night.
Really?
Yeah, that was good.
I have a huge forest behind my house, and we chopped down a huge tree, or the tree fell over in a storm.
Yeah.
And a wood guy chopped it all up, and I rented a wood splitter, and I've got like a mountain of wood, so we've just been burning wood in my fireplace.
That's so good.
Yeah. Got like a fire. Oh, dude. Okay. So
what's up, Julian? Welcome.
Chat. Are you reading this?
What?
We need movie reviews. We need Netflix movie reviews. See, Roman, I told you, man.
Netflix movie reviews. What is that?
Comeback, dude. Maybe we'll do some. Maybe we'll do a movie review on another show here. If I can get it. If I can get it approved. If I can get the rubber stamp, guys.
38 this morning. Jeez.
Yeah, it's cold.
Oh man. All right. So one of my kids got COVID. So my wife's gonna get a test now, see if she has it too. But so far I'm negative and my other son is negative. So, but yeah, we're doing that right now. So like the whole, all right, stay in that room. And
it's going.
Yeah,
and a lot. It's. Yeah. I hope your family handles it well. Most people I know handle it pretty well, just like a cold. But it's going around, guys.
Yeah, I think I had a cold right before too. Like after the Maximus event, I got a cold, and then kind of came and went, and then I'm feeling kind of still sick. I don't think it's COVID, but well, who knows? I had a test this morning and it was negative, so we'll see.
Well, let's hope it all clears out of your house before the holidays.
Yeah.
And, I guess it's not. It's a good thing you got it now, because hopefully by then it'll be all cleared out. You guys will be ready to have a happy holiday.
Oh yeah, ready for that warm. Yeah, I turned on the heater last night. I was like, yeah, I'm just turn on the heater.
You win.
Yeah. No, it's good because I've been like, anyway, I'm not used to it being so cold. Man, it's cold.
Yeah, I know. Come up to my part of the woods, dude, and you'll see cold. All right, let's get this out of the way here. I'm dying.
On a scale of 1 to 10 to being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top. What up, Julian? Julian is Eric the Judge Lehman. He helps judge and run Spotty Bowl. SpottyBowl.com, if you don't know.
He's a legend now, I guess, right? He's the judge. He's our club judge.
Julian, have we met? How'd you find the channel, dude? Welcome. If you have any questions at any point, just ask in the chat, and we'll pause and give you an answer. What up, Salty?
Here we go. Salty Dangler. Need to talk to you. Here we go.
It's so loud.
Official Fishy Hour cup. Only one.
What up, yo? I
What's up,
predicted.
young?
You spill it? Oh no.
No.
I predicted the future.
Professional.
The
I'm
judge told
drinking
me
bubbly,
about it.
by the way.
Oh, very cool. Thanks, Julian.
Smells so good.
All right, here we go. So put your scores in the chat. 10s? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that mic. Yeah, that
Mega
mic.
Mike's coming through.
Yeah, that
dude.
mic all juiced up, don't you?
Yeah.
About to juice up my mic.
10. Oh, dude, almost. Carl Black ruined it. He gave me a 9.9.
Y'all
That's a
better turn
perfect
y'all
score.
y'all better turn your mics. Y'all better turn your speakers down because I'm about to blow your minds. Non-alcoholic 10 says yo.
Dude, that's the best scores I've ever got.
Really, it didn't sound that great to me on this side, but we'll see. We'll see. Here goes. Ready?
Mhm.
All right. Put in the chat what you're having for fishy hour. What you're drinking. Put that in the chat so we can separate our scores. I don't want Brian's
Ow.
9.8s and 9.9s mixing with my 10s. Here we go. On a
Built
scale of
this
1 to
thing up.
10.
Let's hear it.
What up? Let's go. What's up, Cal? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top.
All right,
Oh,
that was
man.
good. Are you using a different mic too now?
What
I
do
see
you mean?
reaching over to something.
Cheers,
You got a super
everybody.
mic, dude.
Look, I get extra points. Grape Sevilla.
Okay, let's see your
Drink
score.
from the can.
11. What?
Let's
10.
go. I drink straight from the
There you
can.
go. There's your curve. 9. What's up, Doug? How are you?
How dare you, Doug?
Thanks for everybody that participated this week too in PB shoutouts. So this tonight's show, just to give you a heads up, we're going to give some announcements. We got some events coming up, some cool stuff coming up. And if you saw the thumbnail, we're going to talk about our favorite top 10 things that we found this year, fishing item wise, and things that we use. Give some shout out to some items that we like, our favorite top 10 things. And the way we're going to do this segment, guys, top 10 is we're going to say ours, and we want in chat for you guys to say yours. So
In that category.
let's
Yeah.
see what kind of gear we liked this year. And then, of course, we always end it with PB shoutouts. Thank you, everybody, for submitting pictures. If you hang out for PB shoutouts, you're going to see some fish that were caught here locally.
Oh,
Some pretty
nice.
good ones, too. Pretty funny. There's a pretty funny picture in there, too. I can't wait to show it.
Very cool.
I've been anxious all week to show this picture. And that's it for tonight's show, guys. So hang around. So let's start this thing out here with the first announcement. Guys, believe it or not, we are less than 1 month away. No, we're a little further. Oh, yeah, we are less than 1 month away till first round of Spotty Bowl. San
Jeez.
Diego, Eric has broken in and Roman has broken 2 categories this year, LA and the Orange County area and San Diego. So if you guys are up in LA or Orange County, you have the opportunity to fish Los Amigos Bay or Newport. And down here in San Diego, we're fishing Mission Bay and San Diego Bay. But get signed up. How can they sign up, Roman?
They got me right in the middle of a burp.
Sorry.
Excuse me. You can sign up by going to spottybowl.com. When you get there, it's going to have a link to 2 sites, well, 2 pages within our site. One is going to be going to San Diego, and one goes to LAOC region. And they have their own separate forms and rule sets. Same rules, but different dates and different sign-up sheets. If you want to do both, you can do both, but that's a lot of driving and fishing. But if that's all you, go for it.
Yeah, first round is January 6th through the 8th. You pick your day on that opening weekend, San Diego Bay. So it's right here, guys. And then for Orange County, first round is January 21st through 23rd. Pick your day on that too. And you guys are starting at Alamitos Bay. Looking forward to this year. See how it goes. Cal, you're just putting up your Christmas lights. Dang, Roman. I haven't even got a Christmas tree yet.
Yeah. We have a Christmas tree that we have a Christmas tree that we use every year.
Yeah, a plastic one.
Yeah,
A rubber one.
Yeah, a plastic one, and it's got remote control. It grows.
Are you kidding?
No, I can make it taller, short.
No way.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
It's
So
already
you put
lit. I just plug it in. Right.
The topper on it, you can lower it down.
Yeah.
And put it up. That's pretty cool.
And
How high
then
does it go?
14 feet.
No way.
Yeah. It's shortest. I think it goes from like 8 to 14 feet. So you can have it at 8.
Have it all the way up to 14?
Yeah.
Wow. You
They
get
would-
the mambo tree. And don't tell my family. I get them like the
It's like-
6 to 8
Like
foot
on,
mambo tree.
like on that movie Elf. Where, like,
Oh, yeah.
where like, he cuts a tree down from the park and he puts it in an apartment and it's like this on the ceiling.
Yeah, stuff things down. If you only had a cat.
Oh, yeah.
Zooming
Yeah.
up that thing all the
Oh
way
yeah.
up. Dang, that's a big tree, 14 foot. Wow.
But like this year, I don't even think we're even taking it out. We haven't taken it out yet.
You haven't got your tree up either?
No, it's just like
Man.
I just
So
want
you're
to do it.
not going to take it out at all?
If I take it out, I have to move the band set from where it's at.
So
What?
what are you going to have? A poster of Christmas tree?
I'm gonna put some decorations on the drum set and rock for Christmas.
Oh, my
Christmas
God.
rock.
Roman,
Woo!
do not ruin your family's Christmas. Go get that dang tree and set it up. Or is Santa going to put his gifts? Dang it.
I know.
Right. Salty Danglers says he just got his tree tonight. Yeah. Yep.
We might put a little one, but next to the fireplace, maybe like a 4-footer. But yeah, the big ones, there's no room for it.
Man, I would make room. So, all right. So, next event coming up, guys, this weekend, Saturday, which is the 17th, 7 a.m., Ski Beach, Mission Bay. The WTF League is meeting up. You don't know what that is? It's Eric's one of the
What the
leagues Eric
fish?
put together, the judge, and I've fished a few rounds of it. It's just a fun little tournament. He has like a little bingo round or species round this round right here. If you guys want to participate, hold on, I'm looking for my junk here.
What's
We're
up?
fishing with
What's up,
Dave.
Todd? What's up, Dave? Welcome.
So it's a kid caster event. If you want to get involved in that, go to Spotty Bowl on Instagram, talk to the judge, or just show up at 6:30 a.m. at Ski Beach at the boat launch ramp, and it's $40 to enter, $10 for big fish, and it's kid caster, artificial lunars only. So
What about
go
line?
get yourself a kid caster.
Can I
Doing
put braid on my
fun.
kid caster?
I got my whole kid caster. You know what sucks is I broken up my kid caster from last year. 'Cause
Yeah.
Remember we had that MFC event?
Yeah. Mine got salt ruined.
That's what I'm saying. Look,
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah,
destroyed.
it's destroyed. You need a new one.
There goes $12. Dang.
Judge
So
for
I
the judge for the team league. Is there a restriction on what kind of line you put on there?
no.
Okay.
No. Put whatever you want on there. This is my new setup, and I got this solely for one reason, Roman, because of this, and I'm gonna unbox it right now.
Oh yeah.
It's
Hang on.
it's
about to get-
LOL,
it's about to
and it
get
says
inboxed.
surprise lure. What do you think it is?
A surprise lure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's break this baby open.
If they want you to catch fish, it's probably a Ned rig.
Oh man, come on, pink crankbait. Here we go. The LOL surprise lure is
A bobber?
a pink bobber. Wait, and this.
I guess she has a hook in there.
Will that thing get bit?
I
don't
can't tell.
know.
It's too bright. Oh, it's just a little
There's your
square.
Oh, this has got a knocker in it. Dang, I'm gonna get bit. I'm gonna even put a hook on that. Anyway, so if you guys ever participate in that, it's just a fun time. I can only use the supply dude. That's funny. Okay, next announcement. Every year, me and Roman do a Christmas show on the MMFC, and that's where we invite you guys to be a guest. The people that are in chat, the people that are here throughout the year, supporting our show, supporting everything we do, and we bring those people on. We're going to only allow 10 people on this year, but if you would like to be on next week's Christmas show, that is December 21st, get a hold of me or Roman through Discord. You can direct message either of us and let us know. And we'll get you set up to be on the show. We're allowing 2 minutes per person. So when we first did the show, Roman, remember we didn't kind of have a time limit, and it went like, I'm not kidding, it was like 3 hours, guys. We had the longest show. I mean, it was fun, but did anybody watch that full 3-hour first show? I'm wondering that's still here. So we're going to have that next week. If you'd like to be involved, we'd love to have you as a guest. 10 people. So first 10 people that get a hold of us, you can be on the show. And when you come on, you just talk about your fishing year, and we joke around and have a good time, talk about our Christmas stuff. So that's December 21st, guys. Last announcement, Roman.
Gas is $3.99 right now.
What is?
Gas.
Oh, all that at
so
Costco,
crazy,
right?
right? Yeah. And
That's
that
great.
wasn't the announcement, but my wife just texted me. She said gas is $3.99 at Costco. You guys better go
Yeah,
get some
I
gas.
gassed up today there.
Giving it up for
Yeah.
free.
It's
Crazy.
sad when $3.99 sounds cheap,
I
doesn't it?
know. Yeah.
But I mean,
It's
where we
almost
were last
that's like
summer,
almost
we'll
double,
take it.
almost half, right? Almost half. It was like
Yeah,
$6.
we're close to like
Yeah, close to
$6.50 a
half.
gallon.
Yeah.
Long time, dude.
Crazy.
2 minutes, man. Those cutbacks are affecting 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, Salty. We might give you. We'll give Salty Denver 3 minutes.
Wait.
We're just saying
get
2 minutes. But I know
No.
2 minutes is like one sentence in this club. But let's see how it goes. We can't have anybody talk for a half hour straight. If you guys want to watch one of our Christmas shows too, they're pretty entertaining. We bring in everybody that watches. You can go back and if you go to the playlist on Fishy Hour, you can look at all of our old episodes.
Yeah, we're trying to plan for about an hour, and we know it's gonna end up being at least like 2 hours. But if we plan for 2 hours, it's gonna end up going 4 hours. So we're gonna really restrict it right at the beginning when we're setting it up. And I know we're gonna blow past the 2 minute marks with some of you guys, so that's fine. If you want to jump on and hang out, say something to the group, be part of the Christmas episode, just let us know. It'll be fun. We're not going to be super strict on the 2 minute rule, but try to have something ready to say. That way we can.
If you hear this noise, your time is up, right? That is a get out. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, maybe this year I'll set up the Christmas A-rig tree again too. That's better tradition.
The what? Oh yeah, the A-rig tree was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I was fishing after the show. As a joke, somebody said you should fish that thing, and Coach was on shore, and I busted that thing out, and I first cast, dude. Which, if you don't know what the Christmas tree A-rig was, it was like a big A-rig, a medium. There was like 4 A-rigs all attached to each other with baits on all 4 of them. And the first catch, Coach was watching me from shore, was a barracuda on the thing.
Oh, he
did?
It
was so heavy too. It was like. It was like I was casting from one of these from shore, dude. But first cast, dude.
So
I was the only fish too, because I was so nervous to lose it. It's probably like a $300 rig just out behind the boat. Okay, last announcement. Guys, there's a lake that I've been dying to go to. It's for freshwater. And I know you guys have been talking about getting into some freshwater fishing, or at least going out and experiencing a little bit. But I want to host a trip to Lake Barrett this year. They open in May. They're open from May till September.
2023.
So, yeah, 2023. I want to host an event to that, but it's a lake where we have to buy tickets through Ticketmaster. So it's going to take some planning. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't done all my research yet. When tickets go on Fishing Rep says, "Oh yeah." But I'm not sure when the tickets go on sale there. So I'm going to figure all that out. But just if you you need to get tickets on Ticketmaster. So I'm going to try to start. I'm going to lead up this trip, and hopefully in May, I think that'd be a great time to go up there. We're going to try to get up there and a group MMFC outing to Lake Barrett fish. Yeah,
it's a fun place
Have you
to fish.
There?
Yeah, I fished there like 3 times.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I fish all of our local lakes. Sanvie, El Cap.
I fished there before I had the Hobie, so I'm sure it'll be a lot more fun with the Hobie.
They don't allow like my Ranger boat in there. They only allow like rental boats and kayaks, and that's it. So now I have a kayak. I want to get in there. Yeah, I know.
Kevin says May's not a great time to get everybody there because all the tickets sell out.
That's what I'm saying, Kevin. I'm gonna have to figure out how many people we're gonna sign up for, and then get like a big batch of tickets. I know it sells out. I mean, that's the key month. But if we can plan it, maybe we can be one of those lucky groups that get in there in May.
Or we just buy a block. Yeah.
It's going to be like Comic-Con, dude. We're going to have like 10 people in there, keep hitting refresh until one of us gets in and buys all the tickets.
We're just going to buy 20 tickets.
There you go. Yeah, Barbless Lake. Yeah, that's true. All barb, no bait whatsoever. It's catch and release only.
I like how Cal doesn't like rules. Like I don't like rules. Let's go, Cal.
We do what we want. Don't like that many rules either. I like to just show up and fish. But hopefully it's worth it, guys.
Next thing you know, they're gonna want you to get some kind of license to drive your own boat. Oh,
let's not get started on a boater's ID license. And by the way, guys, I have to get my voter's ID card by January 1st. Because as of January 1st, if you're under 50, come January 1st, you have to have that voter's ID card. Let's not get Roman riled up now. I'm just saying, I'm gonna take that. I have to get that.
Yeah, my boat. I just listed my boat for sale.
Because you don't want to pay the $10 to get your ID card. I don't blame you. I don't like it either. I mean, but I'm gonna get it because I have to, and I know the man's gonna hassle me if I don't have it. So I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna tell you guys how it went. Is Muto in chat? I think Muto got it. I'm curious.
Oh, cool.
How long did it take you, Muto?
I'm not sure it's in here.
So if you guys are under 50 and you own a boat, get ready to get your boater's ID card.
Yeah. Yeah, Leonard, I canceled my boat order too. Exactly. I told him I was using Y too.
Oh man, maybe you could find a loophole. Maybe you could
Yeah,
register.
I'm just gonna rent a jet ski.
Get a driver's license in Arizona.
Yeah,
maybe you could do some kind of.
I won't need a driver's license if I won't need a boater's license if I just rent a jet ski and go wild, full throttle.
Go right on Groupon. Like
yeah, exactly.
$99 for 1 hour, and it'd be the best hour of your life. wait till the WTF event goes and go rent yourself a jet ski.
Very nice.
You could be the jerk on the water of the day.
You really get wakes everybody.
All right, guys. So that's it for announcements, Roman. Unless you have anything else, MMFC rods. If you guys,
to make a great Christmas gift for yourself. The MMFC fishing rods. We have 4 left in stock. Excuse me. Exclamation point rod, I think, or shop.romancastro.com if you want to go check that out. Hit me up if you have any questions. I will personally deliver those to you.
To Ramona?
Yeah, anywhere. Within reason, or meet you somewhere. Give you the rod and give you some COVID.
You order one and get Roman out here at 6 a.m. just so he can feel the coldness.
Oh,
the frost.
It's so crazy. Melts. Yeah. So do we need so you need one of? So wait. So do you need one of?
Leonard, I wish I had.
Oh, that's a great question, Leonard.
I'm assuming you would, but it's a rental boat. I don't know, Leonard. Call up Freedom Boat Club. I don't know. Leonard's question is: so do you need a boater's ID card for Freedom Boat Club if you're a member of that? It's a great question, but I'm not the one to answer that.
What's up, Graham?
Jinx.
Yeah, probably. So that's probably where we're gonna end up canceling the MMFC Boat Club.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna buy a boat as a club.
Over a $10 license?
No, it's not $10 anymore. Everybody in the club would have to get that license, right?
I'm gonna have it, so I'll just be the captain.
Okay, cool. Okay, good. Then the MMFC Boat Club is back on, boys.
I think Captain's got one. Muto's got one. Some of us already have it. We're gonna have it.
It's true. Let me know if you guys want to go in on the MMFC Boat Club.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so if you guys saw the thumbnail tonight, and this is a participation thing. I want everybody to participate. If you'd like to put in chat what your favorite item is, but these are just items that I've enjoyed using throughout the year: rods, reels, line, gear. We're gonna get into all that stuff, and maybe a few items that are just kind of oddball that we've liked. And I'm gonna start it off with top 10 items. First item, about a month ago or so, we were talking about something on Fishy Hour, and somebody said to get the fish stink off your hands. I don't know if it was Zach or Salty said use lemon juice or stainless steel. And the weird thing was, right after I think Salty said that, I realized looking in my kitchen that somebody had got me this gift, a piece of stainless steel that was like a fish. And it's been in my kitchen for a while. And when he said that, because I've never really known what it was for, somebody gave it to me and they said it was for fish smell. But ever since he said that, I've been using this, and this thing has some kind of witchcraft, Roman, to where when you're done fishing, you have that, especially during the species challenge when we're using all that bait and junk. When you're done fishing, you got that stink. You just take this thing, go like this a little bit, and if you smell your hand, it smells like stainless steel. It somehow has some kind of witchcraft.
Yeah, neutralizes it. I have one that looks like a bar of soap in my kitchen too. It works. HTX Polestar Oscar, what's up? Oscar MMFC Texas chapter, what's up?
What's up? Here's your cure to fishy hand there, Oscar, which is
Stinky.
this. I don't know. I'm assuming this is like an Amazon thing, or
yeah, you can get it on Amazon. Stinky bait cutting smell.
It's stainless steel magic. You're right. I don't know how, but you just rub your hands on it, and I haven't tested it on Barracuda yet, but
I'm sure it works still. Yeah.
Everything else, this little thing. So this is one of my new favorite things that when I get home, instead of busting out the lava soap and going to town and scrubbing, I just rub this thing.
Yeah, so wash your hands like regular, and then you use that too at the end, and then it helps.
Yeah, use coffee beans, huh?
Coffee
What do you got?
beans.
Coffee
Interesting.
beans works, huh? Then you smell. Are you just joking with us, Oscar?
Black
Is that really
licorice.
the thing? Black licorice. Are these
Interesting.
serious, guys? Or are these just jokes? Black liquor. Who has black licorice anyway? Black
Yeah.
licorice, same effect. Stainless steel removes. Yeah. Okay. Next item up, Roman. Kevin, you too. You didn't know about this. This has been in my kitchen drawer forever.
Wait, Kevin didn't know about that? Oh, no
I
way.
feel left out too. Now I love this little thing.
Yeah, I made a tips video like 2 years ago with that in there.
The stainless
3 or
steel.
4 years ago, yeah.
And you're just now telling me?
What? That's so funny.
Oh,
Yeah. Dave says you can just touch your sink,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel the same. You can't do this with your sink.
Yeah. It feels like you're doing something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kevin knew about the stainless. He just didn't know about the coffee.
Yeah.
But the coffee was a joke. I think Oscar was messing with us. What's up, 1904 anglers? That's a lot of anglers.
Next thing up, braid cutters. It's something we all have, and my favorite braid cutter is the most basic one, which is the Kudas. I know there's a lot of high-end ones out there, but can you see that, Roman?
Oh yeah.
So the Kudas, they're titanium. They're kind of just the basic cutters. They don't come with a sheath or anything, unfortunately, but they have a nice handle. They're titanium, and the best thing about these things is only like $6. You can get them most anywhere. $6. I've never had one like sometimes you get some of the inexpensive ones and they like open up and they don't cut and it's just you squeeze them and tighten them, whatever.
Yeah.
I've never had one of these do that to me. And I probably have like 4 pairs of these just because they're inexpensive and I like to have them all over the place. Just on my workbench and my boat and my kayak, I got them everywhere. So inexpensive pair. This is my favorite braid cutters this year, which is a Cuda.
Yeah, those are nice. Like the Shimano one looks almost exactly the same, but it rusts quicker.
Well, I have to have this too. This because I don't only use just the braid cutter, but this is the Shimano version that I have, and it not only is a braid cutter, but it's a tool. It has a split ring pliers, has a crimper, has a bender, has all kinds of little things that you're going to use throughout the day. But these are pricey. These are like either $30 or $40. They're expensive. So I only bust these out now. I don't use them to cut braid or anything. I only bust them out when I need to do something with a split ring or crimp something. But the Kudas, I'm sure most of you guys, what do you guys like? What are your...
Looks like
there's a good sale on braid cutters for $1.98.
Dave needs Santa to drop off some cutters. There we go. Turner's has a good sale on some braid cutters for $1.98. Nice. I was gonna see bread cutters. Dang.
$1.98. I have bought many of the lesser expensive pairs and they're fine, but they don't. The for $6, these Kudas seem to last like the whole season. They go and go and go. Next thing, somebody in Discord mentioned they're just getting into the spotty bowl and they wanted to know what kind of scale. And I've seen some back and forth chat about measuring bump board devices. My favorite scale, and mainly this is for the side pots. So if you're in spotty bowl, not only are you fishing spotties, but there's a whole list of side pots that are sponsored usually by Ramona Automotive and hopefully some more people this year. But there's a whole bunch of side pots that you're going to be actually weighing fish, and you weigh these during the spotty bowl tournament. And so you're going to need a scale. They sell them on Amazon. They have like an orange one that's waterproof. It's like $20. It's a pretty good one. But if you want to splurge, just my favorite, which is the Rapala. It's a tournament scale. Let me turn this thing on. You guys can see what it looks like.
I think I need to replace my battery on that one.
It's the Rapala. It's backlit, so sometimes your pictures will show up better when you're trying to take a picture of a spotty to get your weight. It's backlit. Cool thing about this is if you're a tournament angler, you can store up to 8 fish. You can see my last fish I caught was a 2.2 pounder, and if you were to scroll to the side, you can store up to 8 fish in this. So if you're in a tournament where you're fishing for weight, and let's say you have 5 fish in your live well, and you have them all tagged 1 through 5, you'll have the tag number on here and the weight of that fish. So when you get to fish 6th, you can weigh it and then look through your first 5 and see which one you're going to cull out. So it has that feature in it. That's one of the reasons I bought this. I mean, Salty are always planning on using that feature, but I don't know. We always joke. Just throwing them in the live well during the SBS. But it has that feature where you could store all 5 of your fish and call out the lighter ones once you get to fish 6. So that's one of the reasons about it. And I like this hook. So when you're weighing a fish and taking a picture and doing all this stuff, you can hang this somewhere. You can, it's also a bottle opener, but it has this nice hook and it has this nice little fish grips. It comes with these. So when we're weighing spotties, this is the best way to do it, is the fish grip. You just clip it on their mouth, lock in the spotty, get your weight, bam. Also comes with a hook. It's not quite as good for the spotty because you're going through the gills as the lip. It's okay though if you're going to use this, just be careful. This though, you can lose your fish pretty easily. So after you measure it, then get your weight, because if you hook that spotty on there in your kayak and that thing flips, it comes off. Fish grip's a little more secure. So comes with these 2 items, which I think is a pretty good value. So this thing goes, I think, $39 or $49, somewhere around there.
Yep.
So, is that the same scale you use?
Yeah, it is. I think you replaced the battery on mine. Eric wanted to make a point that this year for the Spotty Bowl side pots, you don't have to fish while you're actually competing for the actual spotties. You can fish that whole weekend.
Oh, wow.
For the side pots. So it gives you a little bit more, like if you're out there fishing and you want to stay longer and you want to continue to fish for the tournament, you can fish for side pots. Or maybe even go a different day to do side pots.
Nice. Cool. And some of the side pots in Spotty Bowl are like heaviest spotty, longest spotty, biggest other, shortest other, shortest spotty, heavy halibut. If you're in Spotty Bowl, look in Discord, you can see all it. Measuring device, I got mine at Fastlane from Liam. Go talk to Liam down there at Fastlane. This is the preferred one. It doesn't have any of that Canada writing on it. It's all American inches. Doesn't have that centimeter stuff from Canada. But this is the standard one. I like that. I like this bump board. It's not a foldable one. The foldable ones, I know he's not quite into. They're not as easy to read. But my preferred bump board, and I know the judge's preferred pump board, is this one, which is just a standard like hog trough. Get him at Fastlane. It usually says Hobie right here. I just stuck my sticker on there. Come in white, which is good. We learned from Salty Dangler last year that don't buy black, because the very tip of a tail is what you're going to be measuring to. And the tip of a spotty's tail is black. So it's very hard to see if you get a dark bump board, the tip of that spotty tail. So either get like a fluorescent color or white, but this is what they sell. Roman's got a whole video on how to make this thing float so you don't lose it out of your kayak.
Yep.
Basically, you put foam in this, like noodle foam.
Yep.
Noodle foam in there.
And those bridges back there, yep.
Don't let your bump board get dirty like that. I'm going to clean this thing up way before Spotty Bowl starts. But and then Roman's got another video too on how to mark these with your Sharpie to make them nice and clean so that the judge can get an accurate measurement.
Very cool.
Same bump board you use?
Yeah, I use that same one. I'm not into the catch ones. They seem pricey for what they do.
They're nice. They're nice. And I know like you can get them customized and they're really nice. They have little clips on them and stuff for your code and everything. They're nice. But if you're in a rush and you need to get one at a place that stocks them, Fastlane stocks this exact one. That's can we use any bump board? Thought you can use that is the preferred bump board, Julian, which is the hog trough style where it's the indented. If you're going to be using a measuring device, which is like that curved aluminum ruler, just make sure that your fish's tail is on the actual measuring device. If it's up top above it or below it, the judge is going to count where the longest part of the tail is on the measuring device. So we prefer that one. That's the preferred one. But yes, you can use any bump board if you have that's just the brand we use. Salty says, what? Kitech boards, tournament tags. Yep. He likes his. Yep.
So does what's it called? OEX boards.
Okay, great.
What else I think of? Yeah, it's pretty much only place I can think of here locally. Whoa, are you there?
I am here.
Cool.
Dave Rage says, I like my white bump board. Yeah, they're nice. Keep them clean. Keep them clean for the judge. Okay, next, if anything else about that, if he has any questions, just type it in there. Okay, let's get into that a little heavier stuff here. So, reels. Let's start talking about reels this year, Roman.
Hang on a second. Let me see if the stream, I think the stream might have died. No, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, guys.
Doug has a question. What species of fish are you catching for spotty bowl? Doug, come on, man. It's called spotty bowl.
Spotted bay bass.
Spotted bay bass, the best fish in the world. I have a mailbox right here that looks like it. If you need an ID on it, that's what they look like. I got 2 or 3 of them all back on the wall right there. So that's what we're fishing for. There's side pots for everything else in the bay, though. It's frozen, but it's good now. Okay, cool. Okay, so reels. So as far as a casting reel this year, Roman, I'm not talking about my favorite all-time reel, but a reel that I just got into this year. And I mentioned this on the show. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Okay.
I love this reel. I bought this reel for one specific reason, and that was to fish the Muto Special. It's a Mission Fishing Co. jig. And that is the BFS Shimano SLX. And if you don't know what this is, a bait finesse system reel, which basically has a really lightweight spool that allows you to fish with really small, lightweight lures for casting. But I found out myself for slow pitching and pitching into these docks, I love this thing. It's it comes off the spool nice and steady, almost I would say as good as a spinning reel. But for flipping, I'm not too into the spinning. I like the casting reels. So flipping this thing, I know it's probably not meant for that, but that's what I've been using for this year. And for Spotty Bowl last year, this thing did awesome for me. Also has a 8-to-2 ratio on this thing. So when you flip it, hits the bottom, bam, wind it right in real quick. Only complaint I have about this thing, it only has 7 pounds of drag. If you guys have ever had a BFS reel, maximum drag on mine is 7 pounds. So no matter what the spotty size is, it's got a clicker and it's pull and drag. It actually sounds pretty cool.
That's cool.
But there's a bunch of BFS. I know Eric bought a Cast King. I think Muto has a Scorpion Shimano. So, but this is my guy, saltwater rated Shimano SLX.
Kevin said between BFS and spotty, he's not sure what was Brian's most used word this year.
Spotty, definitely. Or A-rig. Kevin has seen this thing in action when during the playoffs we were fishing like each other. This is the thing I use, and I like it. That Muto just came out with a 15-gram Submission Fishing Co. and I've been putting some time on this thing. This thing's, I can't wait. It's gonna be a fire this year. Certain times of the month, BFS all the way, baby.
That's funny. Nice.
That's right, Kevin. A-rig time. Okay, spinning reel, Roman. Okay, what was your favorite bait caster reel this year, Roman?
Man,
what's your guys' favorite bait caster this year? Not your favorite of all time, but something that you like started.
The one I used the most was probably that the SLX, not just a regular old $100 SLX.
That probably to me, the BFS is my favorite find this year. But here I've got an SLX right here. I think I've got about, I don't know, 6 or 12 of these things. I don't know how many I have, but the standard SLX, saltwater rated, $99. Dang, bulletproof, works. You get 2 years out of this thing easily without servicing it, and it's bulletproof. If I was going to recommend somebody, it's in a budget-oriented reel, SLX all the way, man. It's good. Or the Fuego.
Brian, can you tilt your camera down a little bit?
Yeah.
Right there, perfect. Thank you. We're missing.
The judge says Daiwa. Which Daiwa? Kevin says Brian. It was. What is he saying? Unique dock fishing. Yeah, that's right, Kevin. The running technique.
So Daiwa, okay. Daiwa, another Daiwa.
Daiwa what? Okay. All right. So your favorite caster was SLX. Oh, spinning reel. Okay. This is a hard decision for me because there's 2 spinning reels I use that I love, and they're both saltwater rated. And most of the gear I buy, I don't go out and spend $300 on a reel. We're fishing the bays. I have to buy a lot. I have lots of reels, and I don't go buy like a Shimano Stella. I buy like usually my reels are, I have a few nice ones, a Vanford and a Stratic. Those are my like splurge reels. Actually, somebody gave me it as a gift. I didn't buy it, but I have some nice reels. But if I'm gonna go to the store and pick up a reel, I'm looking around the $150 to $99 range. That's just I think they're good for the bay.
Yeah.
And 2 reels. I couldn't decide And it's both manufacturers that everybody likes too. The Shimano Nasi, I have the 500, I have two 1000s, 2500, 3000, 4000. I have the whole lineup. The Shimano Nasi, the new one is silver. This is the older one, which has a gold handle. This thing has just been awesome. I mean, it's an incredible reel for $99 or $119, depending where you buy it. Super smooth, awesome drag, and I'm gonna say it ties for me with the Daiwa BG 1500. I love this reel too. Both these reels, these two setups are my finesse setups. This is what I fish during the winter. This is a 500 size, and this is a 1500 size. And depending on what weight I'm fishing one of these two right here. But these two reels right here, I'm sure a lot of these guys in chat love those reels too. But for budget oriented, those are the two that I'm gonna recommend, and those are the two I fished this year mostly. Shimano all the way, Yokenair. Yeah.
Yeah, but Cal's like, I don't use gear that I don't use gear that can be confused for bicycle gear. Burn.
Is Cal a Daiwa fan, or is he making that?
Yeah, he's a Daiwa fan.
Obviously. Kevin says I'm also a Daiwa fanboy. Yeah, I'm split, man. I don't know. I don't hold like any particular brand like up on a pedestal. Unlike, of course, like Chevy, I do. But as far as fishing reel goes, I love Daiwas. I love Shimanos. Those are probably the two reels that I gravitate towards for some reason. Salty says I use both. I know you do, Salty. Zachary Riggs says I like Daiwas. What Daiwas are you guys talking about? I want model numbers here. Dave Rage, I was stoked. My Pin Fathom 300 bait caster this year. Oh, caught me most of my yellowtail. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's a newer reel to the market. I've held that many times, Dave, in the shop and thinking, maybe I want to get this. And the thing with the Pin Fathoms is like the 200 size to me feels like a 300 size. So if you're like the Judge Eric who has like a gigantic gorilla hand, and you want a 200 size reel to fit your hand, you might go to that Pin Fathom because they have like a large body on them, which maybe they have a better clutch on them too, and a better. I use both. What models are you guys? Lexa 300. Okay, Leonard says Lexa 300. Lexa 300 for me, Leonard, that is my A-rig staple. So I fish the Lexa 300 more than any reel I own because I fish the A-rig on it so much. And I have a Lexa 300 HS, I think it is. I think I've been fishing A-rig on that for almost 3 years. It's the one, Kevin, that broke off my rod. When Kevin was standing right next to me, I set a hook and it broke the rod seat. And that's the reel, man. That thing. And I have when I'm fishing the A-rig, I have that thing fully buttoned down, man, to where there's no drag at all too. So that thing's lasted good. I'm going to give it props for the Lexus. I like 13 fishing. Yeah, I've had the Concept. I've had the Z. I've had a bunch of 13s. The only problem I had with the 13 fishing was the Concept, and I had to replace the bearings in it because the saltwater got into the 13 and seized it up. But I know that the Concept Z, or not the 13Z, it's like the orange colored one, has bushings in it. They've got rid of the bearings in that one, and that one works really well in the bays. Fuego, yeah, that's your deal, right? You like the Fuegos?
Yeah, they're nice.
That was a great moment in my year. That was like the biggest fish too, Kevin. I probably swang way too hard on my A-rig because me and Kevin were fishing in the finals side by side, and dude, I was like, I'm not gonna miss any of these fish, and I swung like I never swung before. And that Phoenix M1 didn't like what I did, and the reel seat just completely broke off, and the reel came out. I'm sure Kevin was laughing, but I'm trying to like get the reel back on the rod because this is Spotty Bowl finals, dude. This is it. I'm trying to get this fish in. And it's like I finally get the reel kind of attached to the rod, and then I go, and the thing's wrapped around the pylon, dude. So I just had to do like the pool of death. It's either gonna give, or the line's gonna break, or something happens, and the fish broke off. I lost my A-rig, and it was the only one I had, so I had to run back to my truck.
Oh dang!
I know, it was quite an experience, Kevin. Been using the Lexa 300 for my A-rig for 4 years now. No service needed. Dang, Leonard. Wow.
Well, that's the judge.
You didn't wash it? Are you like a woman to just go home and put it on a shelf? Do you wash it?
Let's go, Leonard. That's right. team gear abuse. Hey, if it ain't broke,
it's just grindy, right? Just
well,
grind
that's
through
watch.
it, dude. When
Is
you
it?
get
Is
your
it?
kayak, you
It's
dunk
gonna
it in
take
the
it.
salt water,
it's
and
gonna
that grind goes right away,
right,
right?
right. Just after a couple of casts, it warms up. It gets nice and it gets like damp again.
Yeah.
So, watch. She's gonna take it to get serviced,
Oh no.
and 2 weeks later, a month later, it's gonna be like all messed up. Like, oh, it's all messed up. You know,
If you can go 4 years in salt water without servicing a reel, and you know what, he's probably
it
fishing
already
with
paid for
braid,
itself.
at 65-pound braid. So when you're reeling that thing in, it's like a spray
Yep.
of salt water all over. Yeah, it's a good reel. Okay, let's move on here.
Yeah, that's a good reel.
Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Favorite scent. Scent I don't use all the time, but when I do use scent, I use fish frosting, but I ran out, but I use Procure. And I use a sardine color. I don't use I don't use it all the time. But if fishing slow, what the heck? I'll give it a shot, and if they start biting, heck, it's gonna work. With Procure on my Kitex or swim baits or whatever, and this is what I like to use on my A rig. Yeah, that's an old can, which is Bang. And the reason I like this, it's not my hairspray, by the way, and this is
like
not
a
my cologne.
fruit drink.
No, it's an aerosol can, like hairspray,
Nice.
like Aquanet. But you take the A rig out, right, and you hold it up, and you just take this thing and just spray it all over it, and it gets all the baits at once, right? So and it gets everything on it. So for A rig scent, I like the aerosol can Bang, and for I like Procure sardine. I know they make like a calico and maybe a squid, all kinds of them, but Procure, if you've ever used it, Procure, I don't know what the chemical they use, but it really bonds to whatever you put it on. It's like a gluey brownish substance that does not come off. Fish frosting because it tastes good. Yeah, Cal. I still haven't got that taste out of my mouth.
I had a can of. Look what Salty said. I had a can of Bang explode in my garage. Garlic scent for months. At least you had the garlic. At least it wasn't like shrimp.
Mackerel.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, a little tip that I did a show a long time ago on scent is to carry a toothbrush in your boat and take your Procure or your fish frosting or whatever you're using and put it on your toothbrush. Put your Procure away, and then throughout the day, you just take your brush and you just wipe it right on your bait. Just put a bunch in the bristles, and bam, get it on there. And throw it in every 10 casts. Do it again, bam. So, what's your guys' favorite scents? I used to use hot sauce a lot too. I haven't used that lately though. This is using the Procure just because it sticks. I had a problem with the hot sauce to where if it was really cold out, it was like impossible to squeeze it out of the jar or the tube. So I've been going to the Procure. Okay, next up, favorite new bait of the year. Okay, and for me, I fished this bait. I'm gonna say 2.5 years now, and but last year's Spotty Bowl is when I really put it in effect, and this bait caught me probably, I'm gonna say 25% of my big fish. There were certain months where this bait was on fire, and it was doing really well for me. I won many the tournaments using this bait, and that is the Submission Fishing Co. Specifically the slow pitch jig. Before Muto came out, I was fishing the major craft, and was using those, and they worked really well. And then once Muto came out with the Submission Fishing Co., I became a pro staff member for him, and I've been using this. And this is my favorite new lure that I started fishing of the year, which is the Submission Fishing Co. slow pitch jig. Roman, talking about my favorite lure, new lure that is new to me in Spotty Bowl, which was this. And guys, basically, when I take people out, like when I took Roman's kids out, let's say, for instance, I'm not saying it's a beginning lure, but it's very easy to teach somebody how to fish this lure. Basically, you just pull up to a structure and you drop it in. And I've taken out a ton of people that are not experienced anglers and been able to get them in spotties. I'm going to say in 15 minutes to 30 minutes, they're getting the bite. And the cool thing about this bite is it's a fun bite. You know what I mean? Because basically it hits the bottom, and usually that first cast, bam, you're bit. And it's just fun for people. It doesn't wear you out. Like if I fish the A rig all day long, Roman, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, I'm beat. Yeah. I'm seriously beat. My ribs hurt. My body hurts. I've bruised ribs, almost broke ribs with my A rig, but this is like Sunday fishing, man. I'm just pitching it and pitching it and pitching it. So that to me, even Roman's kids, when I took them out, how many fish did they catch on the slow pitch jig? 20?
Yeah, just Julian. Because remember, Aaron didn't catch any.
Oh no, that can't be true.
Yeah, it was. I think he skunked.
No.
And then like Julian caught like at one point got two on one.
That's right. They got the double hookup.
He got the double. Yeah.
So
funny.
Then you take them out again. You take them out when the bite's good. But yes, that bait is not only, I think, easy to learn, but catches fish. Okay, let's see what your guys' favorite lures are. 20-gram rainbow for the win. The Ned rig. Leonard says almost as easy as the Ned rig. Have you taught your kids the Ned rig?
Oh yeah, they catch fish all the time, dude.
The Ned rig, yeah, that is one I just haven't really got into.
That one will teach them. The Ned rig will teach them to wait till they feel the bottom before they start putting action into the lure.
It's like, does it teach you like braille fishing where you can just feel what's going on down there, grass and rock and sand?
Yeah, you
know what's going on by the feel of it. That's good. That's
it teaches
a good learning technique.
It teaches you to wait for the lure to actually hit to the bottom. Because
a drop shot is a really good way to figure that out too.
Yeah.
Anything that you're going to be pulling across the bottom on like a dead stick or just barely twitching it while you're drifting, it's a good way to find out if you're in sand or if there's a rock right there or what's down on the bottom. Man, a lot of Ned riggers in there. Is that just Leonard spanning Ned rig? Ned rig is a good... Leonard, I didn't know you're such a Ned rigger.
Look, that's my kid's lure. See, Dario. See, there you go.
Dario's kids are Ned riggers. Zachary Riggs, are you too?
Don't let Brian intimidate you guys. You guys say what you want.
You guys, if it works, why would you not fish it?
True, right?
You know what I mean? Peter A6 says hookup baits. Yeah,
nice,
definitely hookup baits. Definitely hookup baits. They work good also.
I haven't fished hookup bait in like a really long time.
Yeah, I know hookup baits. I mean, just look at Chad, the success he's had with that bait. Yeah, they're very popular and they work. They're also vertical fishing.
Yeah, Cal's right. Ned rig is good for drifting while you eat lunch. Exactly. Or you eat a sandwich.
Izzy asked a question.
Eat a snack.
Did I miss a question here?
Izzy says, "Oh, Brian, do you use Aquanet to keep your swim baits stuck to your lead heads?"
Good one, Izzy. No, a lot of guys will use that.
Really?
Super glue.
Oh, super glue. Yeah.
I know you're joking, but super glue. But I'm not into the negative scent track that thing leaves. I don't like super glue getting all over because for a while there, my son was using that, and it's everywhere over the boat. It like drips everywhere, or your kayak or whatever you're in. But I don't like how it hardens the bait. I think it leaves a smell, so I stay away from any type of glue, and I just use a bait. Give my plug here. A bait with a good bait holder that should be able to hold it in place. And if it gets frayed, I think I did a show like last week or something like that where I was telling you guys, trim it, stick it back on there. There's a lot of ways you can keep it on there. There's a toothpick trick you can do. Cool. I have personally seen. Oh, you have not, Kevin. Come on. That was you fishing the Ned rig. Kevin went out with me after the Savage Gear dropped, and he was fishing the Ned rig, and he was doing awesome with it. That little salamander thing. He caught a big Corvina on a Ned rig that day. It was crazy. Have you ever caught a Corvina on a Ned rig?
A little one.
He was. It's not a monster.
No, I mean I've caught one. I've caught a little one.
I had no idea that you could like a Corvina on a Ned rig. It must have been on the fall, whatever it was.
Must have been. It's always for me. The Corvina that I've caught with the Ned rig have been an accident. It's after I get like a messed up cast, and I want to reset and I want to recast. So I burn it in real fast along the surface. I've been bit like that twice by a Corvina.
Well, I got to speed up here, guys. I'm taking way too long on this. Okay, so let's move on here. Favorite braid. So my favorite braided line. For me this year, I like the super soft stuff. You know, the 8-strand, the 10-strand, whatever you're going up to. But my favorite is the Daiwa J braid.
Daiwa J braid. Okay.
Daiwa J braid. It's the times 8-strand, so it's a lot softer. Me and Salty use this all through SPS. I use it all through all through Spotty Bowl. I use this for my lighter setups, my 10, 20, 30-pound setups. But when I go to a 65-pound for my A rig, I go to Suffix, just because it's like I don't know, it feels heavy duty. I've never had an issue with it. And so, yeah, J braid all the way, Carl. I agree with you. J braid's awesome.
Never used it.
Really,
Yeah.
it's super soft. Only thing I don't like about it on a bait casting style reel is it does spray a little bit of water because it has this little softer. So if you're used to like the power, standard Power Pro and stuff like that, your hand gets a little wetter with that. But for casting, soft, and I love the way it lays on the surface. I watch it, sinks nice. I've just figured that out. That's what I like to use.
Interesting.
For leader wire, same brand. By the way, I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is all just besides some Fishco and Cool Baits, but all this Daiwa stuff is just stuff I like. Daiwa, I like this stuff. I think Salty Dangler got me into this stuff. I was using Yozuri, but I found out that Daiwa makes a really good fluorocarbon leader. And when you buy this, you get 100 yards of it versus 25 yards, which is most everybody else for the same price. And another thing I love is they give you this little elastic thing in the middle with a little hole in it. So when you pull out your braid, bam, it's like right there. It doesn't get all balled up. You know, when I get my cigar out and it balls up, I'm like, I got to wind it all back on there, find the little sticker or whatever. But it's pretty cool. It comes with that. And it works really well. I fished the entire spotty bowl with Daiwa fluorocarbon leader. And thank you, Salty, for showing me that stuff. But I do still buy, if I find something on sale like Yozuri, sometimes that goes on sale, I'll still buy that. Favorite swim bait, Rome? Oh, what's your favorite line? Your favorite?
I haven't changed my line in a year. I think probably
That braid lasts a year. It'll last a whole year, easy.
Yeah, but I didn't think I changed it last year.
2 years? Yeah, you're pushing it.
2 years, yeah, I'm pushing it. Yeah, my spool on my 300 Toro is like yeah, it's like
down to like
exactly.
half spool.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just
you're gonna go to cast it.
I know. I hardly cast. Yeah, just a rig.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the a rig. That's the one thing you don't want to lose.
I know. So funny. Yeah, I need to do the braid. I need to redo the braid on everything. It's been at least 2 years. So I'll try this J braid. I usually use like some stuff called spider wire.
Lighter stuff. Yeah, that's a good one too. But J braid I like for the lighter stuff, 30 pound and under. Suffix for the 65 pound. Favorite swim bait? It's pretty obvious, guys. I mean, we all use this thing. It's the Kitech Fat Impact. I use these constantly. I can't. It's like crack. I can't get off them. I love MC swim baits. There's so many swim baits I love, but every time I walk into the store or order online, I just can't get away from these guys. I don't know if it's in my head. I know they catch fish, but man, it's like 2 baits per 1 fish. But why are we still stuck on these, Roman? Why can't I get away from them?
I don't fish those, dude. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Never fished a Kitech Fat Impact?
I fished a Kitech like maybe 6 times in my whole life. 6-7 times, and like half of them.
Don't ever buy one. Let me give you advice right now.
I either got them from you because you gave me like a lead head that already had it on there, or from Salty.
My advice: what do you use, Z-Man?
No, I use the Cool Baits too, but I'll
for your swim bait.
For my swim bait.
Yeah, these.
Like the diesel ones. Yeah.
Those things are awesome. They are stretchy, but I can't get the confidence I have with the Kitech for some reason. I don't know. I can't. I'm stuck, guys. Like I can't get away from them. MC's my second go-to.
I'm gonna try with the Kitech.
Don't do it. You're gonna get sucked into the Kitech.
If it works, it works, right? If it works, I'll start using it.
It works, but it works, and it's perfect for tournament fishing because I know they work. But for fun fishing every day, it's like the spotty. I mean, they're good for largemouth. They're good for everything. But the spotties are so ferocious in the halibuts, dude. It's like it's $1. It's $1 a cast, dude. It's like going to the shooting range, dude. With Kitechs.
Carl said I fished the Fat Impact.
The Fat Impact last year. I didn't notice a big difference. Oh, what were you fishing before that? Kitech is also my favorite, but they don't last at all, right? It says Leonard. Zachary Riggs, does Z-Man make a swim bait? Yes, they do. They make out of their standard. What is that?
It's like
I don't know what the rubber's called. It's
Elastic?
Super stretch.
Like
I think it's called Super Stretch Armstrong rubber.
Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong's the same material they made Stretch Armstrong out of. I don't know. But a Z-Man diesel, you can literally it's like the Savage Gear ones. Remember we used to stretch those?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Z-Mans are
that
very
was
stretchable.
a slim swim Z. But the paddle doesn't seem like it's big enough. Yeah.
I know, and these things, I think it's all in your head. It's in the fisherman's head. You know what
Swimmer
works for
Z.
them. And I went fishing with Aaron Kruger. He's a spotty slayer, and that's all he used was a big Z-Man swim bait. I think it was the diesel.
Yeah.
Man, that guy can fish a Z-Man, dude. He used that thing all day long. Bam, outfished me. Boom, boom, boom. Because I was fishing the Kitex. I'm like, what is going on with that thing? And I'm here switching Kitex.
He doesn't even have to switch it. He doesn't even have to switch it out.
But if I fish the diesel, I won't catch a fish. I know it. So I don't know. He doesn't have to switch it out. So yeah, for fun fishing and long.
I'm gonna try these swimmer Z's this year.
I use so many swim baits.
It's a Z-Man. Swimmer Z.
Bastrix? Is that what? I've never heard of that one.
No, it's Z-Man. It's a Z-Man. It's a swimmer Z.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It looks like a swim bait, but the tail looks a little bit fatter. Or
it seems like I'm always like either winning Mary Mackmas. I got a bunch of stuff from Zach.
Oh yeah. Cool.
I'm winning all these swim baits, and I use those. And some of them are like off brands that aren't even local brands, and I love supporting our local brands. But I'm always trying new swim baits. Of course, I'm always looking for the next big one. Okay, let's get on to the final 10 thing here. Last favorite item, which is rods. A huge subject for me. First off, my finesse fishing, which is this time of the year for me. That's what I've been doing lately in the bay. Finesse fishing, I have two rods. I have a budget-oriented one and one that's like, the Christmas gift you've been waiting for all year. And my budget-oriented finesse rod is the Daiwa Tatula. I think it's $79. I match it up with a 500 Nasi, and I love this for finesse fishing. For $79, it's got a fast action tip, and it's a good value. Nice handle, nice seat, nice guides, everything I like about it. Tip's pretty sensitive, but I use this with like my quarter ounce or less pool bait. And this is my favorite budget-oriented finesse rod. And if you're going for the home run, though, guys, and you're asking Santa for an extra special gift. Ooh, let me break this thing. Oh, as I hit it on 10 things. I pair this up with my BG 1500, and it's a little heavier, but it is the RTS Inshore Phoenix rod. It's expensive, guys. I think it's $229. But I also use this for drop shotting in freshwater, which is a largemouth. I constantly any largemouth tournament I'm in, it seems like I've always got to have like a really nice drop shot set up, and this is what I've been using. Phoenix makes a specific drop shotting rod for largemouth, but it's like almost $400, and I just can't seem to do it, Roman. But I made the plunge on this, and I love this rod. If you're just drop shotting and you're just feeling the bottom, or you're throwing a little tiny finesse jig in there, this rod is super sensitive. You can feel every little thing. Just twitch, twitch, twitch. Fast action rod. It's a 7'6", I think, 7'7", medium action or fast action, medium power. Nice rod. But that's keep hitting it. God, the tip on that rod too is like it's like the thinnest, littlest, skinniest tip. I mean, if you breathe on the thing, it looks like it's gonna break. So you got to be careful with these finesse rods, guys. Tricky little guys. What do you guys use for finesse? Am I the only one that finesse fishes? By the way, I never really talk about finesse fishing, but I love finesse fishing. My favorite offshore rod.
Oh, nice.
Did some offshore fishing with this guy this year. Dorado, bluefin. I don't remember all that stuff we went. My absolute favorite fishing rod is not the one that Kevin handed me with the 4,000 size spinning reel. That is the rod I like the least because that thing put a beat down on me. My favorite rod is, of course, the MMFC Seeker rod. I'm going to grab it. Which is this rod right here. Roman made these specifically for our club. It's MMFC Club rod. It's got our name right on it right there. Can you see that, Roman?
Yep.
It's a Tactic series. I think it's 9 foot. This thing will handle, I think, almost anything I've thrown at it. You know what I've turned this thing into is when me and Salty are fishing deep waters, I have a 5 ounce or heavier A-rig. And I've been using this for a very super deep water, heavy A-rig rod too. But this rod is awesome. it's like that old school fiberglass rods, it takes all that pressure off your back. It's like easy to get those bigger fish in on that thing. Haven't caught like anything over 60 pounds on that thing, but that rod is awesome.
What lures have you been using that with?
Kevin, you're hilarious. My main thing I use on that thing is my 5-ounce A-rig for spotties. But if I do go out on like any type of offshore fishing, that's the rod I'm bringing. Kevin says, where is this? I got to read this. Legend still has it. Brian is still crying about catching a 50-pound tuna on a spinning rod to this day. Oh my gosh. It was 65, Kevin. Let's get our numbers straight here at least. Let's let the I still feel it, man. Whenever I bend over, I still feel it right on my right leg groined area. Man, that fish was brutal. If you haven't seen the video, please do not watch it. I want that thing off the internet. It's terrible, but it was fun. I had a great time. Okay, last rod, 2 more rods. A-rig rod. You guys all know the A-rig. I love that thing. I fish with my Lexa 300 on a Phoenix M1 rod. Love the M1 rods. I'm gonna go through this faster because we're going behind here. And my favorite all-around rod for just basically all-around bass fishing is the Shimano Zodius. I love the Shimano Zodius. It's a little expensive, but I'm not even gonna show it because we're running behind here. But the Shimano Zodius is an awesome all-around rod. Has a nice coating on it, perfect guides, lightweight. There's nothing I can say bad about it. It's expensive. It's $229. I have the spinning and the casting rod. And 45 minutes, Kevin. That fish was like an hour and 15 minutes.
That was 45 minutes.
No. No way. No way. It was longer than that. All right. So with that, Roman, do you have anything you want to add to our favorite 10 items this year?
No, that's great. I like the list. I don't think I fished enough this year to have a preferred to have found new things to add to my list. So I'm definitely gonna try these Kitex. Did you know? Fun fact that most people in the club do not know how to spell Kitech.
What? I better look at the box because make sure
The
I get it
only
right.
person that spelled Kitech correctly when he submitted records for the club was Salty.
No way. How do
Yeah.
they spell with a Y?
No, they forgot it's KEI, I think, and people just
It
use
is?
KI.
Ah.
Oh, Peter's got it.
Peter's got it
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Anyway, fun fact. Another fun fact is that next week will be the last episode of the year. So we're taking so we can have a holiday off, and we'll be back in action. So the 21st, which is Wednesday, will be the end of the year episode, and then we'll be back on the 4th of December.
We still have PB shoutouts to go to too.
Oh, yeah, we do have the push-outs too. All right, let's do.
One thing I forgot to tell you guys, I totally spaced out on this. Did you know, Roman, that this week is Diarrhea Awareness Week? It runs all the way till Friday. Yeah, I like that. All right, so let's get on to PB shoutouts. Let me go to my screen here.
Carl said Salty's a Kitech pusher. That's funny.
Don't do it.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Salty, you should reach out to them. Well, I'll send a letter for you.
Yeah, I'll give my recommendation.
There you go.
We've seen you out on the water. They say you fishing harder. I guess we'll find out this week on our PB Shoutout!
Let's go. So if you want to be on PB shoutouts, direct message me. Brian likes to fish on Instagram, Discord, and Roman also has a page you can fill out to get on here. But just send me a picture. I'll put anything on here. Send me a picture of your boat, your setup, whatever you're proud of, fish, whatever. Send me a picture. First up, we got Cal here. We're going to change this next year. We're going to put a new PB shoutout thumbnail.
Yeah, let's do it next year. Yeah.
Cal has already sent me his submissions for,
nice.
For his new PB shoutout.
Okay, you have to send me those to Discord so I can start slapping it together.
Okay, first up, this guy. So if you don't know who that is Dave Rage. And Dave says, I went out fishing from Long Beach sports fishing on the El Dorado overnight last Sunday after Mary Macmas. Man, that was a long day. The target was for rockfish out of St. Nicholas Island, which was about 80 miles out. Met my buddy Corey, his dad, and their buddies Bob up there. These guys are fishy dudes. The fish were out there, were pretty big, and were biting really good. People caught lingcod, all varieties of rockfish, and a big giant whitefish. The big reds were in the 5-pound range. I fished squid and live sardines on the dropper loop using a 10 to 16 ounce weight. Dang, does that sound heavy? 16 ounce?
No.
And 200. I'm not a rock fisherman, so I don't. That
No, you
sounds
gotta get down there.
heavy.
That way it's more. That way your line's more vertical.
Yeah, I guess a lot of current. 200 to 240 feet deep. I also had my best bites on the 220-gram submission fishing javelin. This thing got bit. I got 10 rockfish plus many small ones. I'm gonna show some more picture. Got one right there.
Oh, nice.
Many whitefish. Since we were so far out, we fished dawn till noon before heading back in. Yeah, there's another one. Man, is that fish chewing gum? Is it blowing a bubble? What is that? The rest of the day was long boat ride back. Got back to Santa Barbara and Catalina Islands on the way back. Went by them. They saw many diving birds between the two islands. Some good-sized tuna busting still out there. Not dolphins, he says. You sure? I've been tricked many times, Dave. I got back to the docks around 8 p.m. Had a 2-hour drive home. The trip was buy one, get one free for another overnight in 2023. That's a good deal. And that was on the El Dorado. And there's Dave come back in. It's beautiful place. I think that's Long Beach.
That's
cool.
Long Beach. That's super cool. Yeah, that is Long Beach. You can tell by those those square things in the back.
Cargo containers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, Doug El Sueño. What's up, Doug? How are you?
That's a good one,
Always
Doug.
good talking to Doug. Dang, that's a huge fish right there. Look at that. It's really eyeballing you too. What's going on? That fish is bubblegum too. Limits on rockfish at the 9-mile bank. Good job. Tacos for days. He missed his biggest fish of the day, which was a 20-pound lean cod right at the edge of the boat. Dang, that sucks.
Oh, damn, dude.
Cool thing was, once he got his fish, his buddy just opened up a brand new restaurant. I tried to get the restaurant's name. He didn't give it to me though. The restaurant, and he told me to bring some fish over. Incredible experience, Chinese cuisine. Look at that thing.
Looks gum.
That looks like a lot of work.
Looks yummy.
Nice job, Doug.
Did I get the name of that restaurant?
Yeah, what is
Doug?
the name of the restaurant, Doug? And there's another plate that fish he caught that the guy served up for him. That looks delicious.
Izzy said, Roman and Brian, any way you guys can track how many spotties you catch as a group for the whole year?
Yeah, we do that. Izzy, Adobo does it. Adobo.
No, but I'm not sure if he's talking for Spotty Bowl or just in general.
Oh my gosh. It would be, believe it or not, Adobo during Spotty Bowl, which is 8 months out of the year. It's most of the year. Really, it's just the fish that are submitted too. But he keeps track of the percentage of legal spotties. He keeps track of how many spotties were submitted, Mission Bay versus San Diego Bay, like a ton of interesting stats. And if you want to hear those, go into look at the past Fishy Hour shows and look at one of the results shows. And usually near the end, I give those results out. Top secret restaurant, huh, Doug? Dang. All right. Next up, got this guy. If you don't know who that is, that is. Sorry, isn't it here? Get through this. All right, that's.
Good night, everybody.
All right, deep breath. I can do this. All right, if you don't know who that is, that's Peter 86 hanging out at his favorite beach. He says, I'll make it short this week because Peter's known for bringing in a long story about this beach. But Had a little bit to fish before Macmus met up with guess who? Mr. Majors and his son, not Alex. Lots of salad in the water. But we were trying to make the best of it. At the last spot, which is also the first spot, I finally felt a bite. 2 minutes later, I hooked up. The fish buried itself behind a rock, but was able to get him out.
I can't stop laughing.
Where do you fish at, Peter, that you don't require pants? Okay. Sorry, let's switch pictures here.
Please.
That's a nice fish right there. So he got himself a 16-inch sand bass, my overall land and yak PB Sandy.
Ooh.
First Sandy from the beach. I caught it on an Akuma 8'6" rod, Daiwa Fuego 3000, 20-pound Power Pro braid with a 15-pound leader, Texas rigged 1/8 weight hook with a 3/8 bullet weight.
Style.
He caught it on a big. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna get this right. You even spelled it phonetic for me, and I can't get it right. A big, I think it's called Toad. Big Toad bait, 3.8 swim bait.
Toad, like a toad.
No, it's T. It's spelled a L. Oh, I'm sorry, lout.
Oh, lout.
L-A-U-T. It's pronounced
Big
like
lout.
lout, but with a T and a D. So Toad. Yeah, you're right. Toad.
Big toad. See?
Caught it on that.
Big lout.
So, nice fish, by the way. Man, what is going on with this thing? Look at that.
That's
It
a
gives
nice
you an
one.
awesome picture. Peter, you take great pictures. Look at that.
That's cool.
Hammered it. Look at this picture. Shows you his whole setup. There's a Dio Fuego. Is that tungsten? It's got a
Oh, I like
bullet
that
weight there.
that weight on the
Oh,
hook.
he's got it doubling up. Man, look
Mhm.
at you. That must be a surf tech. He's giving you all the info right here,
That's
guys.
for
So he's got
casting.
bullet weight, offset hook, also weighted.
Yep.
Looks like a Kitech, but it's not.
Oh
Toad.
yeah.
Odd.
Oh, that's a toad.
Peter does take rad picks. Yeah, he's sent in some good ones. Thank you, Peter, for always
Toad.
participating in PB shoutouts. And that is it for PB shoutouts, Roman. I'm going to exit my screen share.
Round of applause. Thanks for sharing, guys. That's awesome. Very nice. Peter, I need you to hook me up with some of those baits. Okay, they look like Kitechs, but they look like they might last longer than a Kitech. Let me know.
Where do we get those, Peter?
Where I get some toads.
Is this a local person?
Some
Let us
loads.
Let us
Loud.
know. We'd love to.
Loud.
We'd love to try something like that.
Some toads.
Okay, Roman. Before I lose my
Loud.
voice.
Pronounced like loud, but with a T instead of a D.
Tout, right? Tout.
Lout. Lout. Give me them louts, son. All right, let's go.
Tout. I don't.
Lout.
Confusing. I'm
Loud.
confused.
Lout. Here's,
He's my buddy. He lives here in San Diego. All right, Peter.
all right, cool,
Let's
cool.
get some. Let's give
Need
him
some of
a
those.
shot. Let's
Need
give him
some
a
of
shot.
those.
And with that, guys, I'm gonna be out Saturday fishing with Adobo and Alex and Eric and everybody else that fishes and Zachary Riggs and everybody else that's fishing WTF. Can't wait to get out there, have some fun with
Where is
these
it gonna be?
princess pools. And I'll be out there at the Ski Beach boat launch ramp, 6:30 a.m. Hand and judge my money for my entry fee, and I'm gonna be fishing with my son. We're gonna be fishing princess poles, so I'm gonna be out there with my princess pole. Snagging grass, catching bass. I'm out of here, Roman. Later.
All right, Brian, have a good one. Taking out Brian with a round of applause from the live studio audience. Thanks again, Brian. That was a super fun, entertaining episode. Hope you guys had as much fun as I did. That was a blast. Shout out to Mr. Zach Riggs, Peter86, Benji in the house. What up, Benji? I got Leonard, Salty, and Eric. Thanks for helping me mod today. Shout out to Mr. Izzy. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while. Mr. Dario, what's up, Dario? What's up, Dave Rage? Shout out to Carl Black. Shout out to Doug Ruben, swinging in the house. Doug, are you gonna do Spotty Bowl? Should do it, dude. It's fun. And it's just spotty. What's up, Michael? Trying in the house. What's up, Michael? I'm glad you made it today. Good to see you in here. We got Peter86, of course. Let me know about those baits. We got. I know I saw them earlier. Captain Dan. Shout out to Captain Dan. Shout out to Arnie. And shout out to Julian. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the community. Hope you enjoyed the show. And look forward to probably fishing with you soon. Shout out to, let's see, Mr. Cal, Cave Dog in the house. And shout out to Mr. Kevin Okada, fishing_reps. What up? What up, Kevin? And shout out to Roy. Shout out to... Oh, did I get everybody already? Damn good. Shout out to Oscar. HTX Polestar 6 was it HTX Polestar MMFC Texas chapter. Shout out to Oscar. Hope you probably in bed by now. Have a good night. Tuck you in. Keep you free from. hope you have a good night. I'll see you guys on next Wednesday. What else we got from here? I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. I'll catch you next week. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all have a good night and enjoy your weekend. Later. Woo. Let's see here. There it goes.